Yeah, man, yeah. I know some people don't like to see the red. Some people don't want to see nothing else. But anyways, it's something that, like I said so many times, if you've been in this market for a while, you understand how things work, okay? Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's take a sip of coffee from my super dad mug. You know, my son, my 9-year-old son, it was one of the Father's Day gifts, so that's one of the precious things I keep too. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with my super dad. y'all know, y'all know, yeah. I don't have my maxi mug, so this will work. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 for the past 24 hours. After that, look at prices in details, and right after that, we check on our positions. Are we in Rec City yet? But anyways, guys, yeah, the funniest part of thing is like you remember when people say, yeah, your charts don't work, maybe your this don't do that, the other one don't happen, and I'm looking at my Bitcoin charts. The truth is that yes, I wasn't expecting it to drop this low. I was expecting it to go down, right? I was expecting it to go probably 102, 103 from the 105 that it was, and then go sideways, and then from there take off. That's what I was expecting. But yeah, like I said yesterday, you can't control when people are going to decide to go from maybe throwing a couple of punches at each other to escalate the whole thing higher. Now they are throwing their trucks and their cars at each other. Okay, so but we already know. We already know, like, this has happened before. This has, if you look at history, like, although they say it does not repeat, it rhymes. It has happened before. Every time the market has fallen like this, we have seen this thing like bounce right back up. We've seen it maybe a couple days later, maybe a couple weeks later, and now that I think it's gonna be a little faster because now the US has, decided to go ahead and throw stones too. So yeah, I think the resolution is gonna come up pretty fast than this. So let's just watch and see what happens. But it all align in the same thing that I've been telling you guys. Even without this situation, I was already anticipating that the bull run is not gonna last long. I was already anticipating that, okay, by just looking at the markets, just looking at price action, just looking at what is going on with the interest rates, looking at what is going on with the move index, okay, because again, everybody seems to think it's going to happen like it did before. And if you've been looking at economy, I'm not an economist, but one thing about me is that I read books. I look at patterns, I look at how things are moving, and from there you will be surprised on how much information you can really get from doing these things. Okay, and one thing I found out, you guys remember 2008? Okay, let's go back to 2008, because before then there were not quantitative easing or quantitative tightening. There was nothing like that. But due to the collapse in 2008, the government came up with that temporary, okay, measure to either to control the economy. Okay, but one thing that you can see in economy, if you keep maintaining rates to zero or near zero, do you think people are going to keep on, the debt is going to keep on increasing? Okay, there's no interest rate, there's nothing. And if you look at it since 2008, you will understand another thing. Okay, Now, there is going to be a point that even after you cut rates to maintain them to zero, near zero, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because yeah, the same effect it had in 2008 and all these years till today is not going to be the same that it will have in 2025. And why do I say this? Because like again, everybody and their grandmama still don't looking at not looking at this. Every time we had a crisis, the government print out money, right? The government prints out money and without any check or any control. Once it prints out the money, guess what happens? It dilutes the value of that money because more and more of it keeps going into circulations. Okay, the only thing they can do is, I don't know if they will ever do that, because who's going to give up their dollar? They can, I see if they can take a lot of it out of circulation and burn it, but who's going to do it? Are you going to give your own dollar to be burnt? Nobody's going to do it. So yeah, as you guys can see, as I've said so many times, okay, it doesn't really matter when the interest rate gets cut. Because again, 2008, they printed money, bought those bonds back, brought the economy back up. When the COVID happened, okay, if you remember, if you were in the United States, if you remember, when COVID happened, the same thing happened. Now compare the economy. Did the economy bounce right back up the way it did in 2008? There you go, right? Now we're in 2025, and they are doing exactly the same thing again. Printing money to buy those bonds. Is economy bouncing right back? See? Now everybody is expecting, yeah, once they cut interest rate and then it's gonna do this and it's gonna blah blah blah, it's gonna be blah. Listen, people already in debt. Okay? People already owe more than you think. So even after cutting the interest rate, I don't think people are going to borrow more money. Why would you want to borrow more money if you're already owing a lot of money? Did you understand? So it's a cycle. It's a cycle that keeps going on and going on. Something is broken in the economy. And as you guys can see, printing money does not solve it. I think the Fed, that's another reason why I think, one, they don't want to cut those rates as everybody thinks. Okay, I think right now they are going to be playing with that sentiments when everybody thinks like, okay, once they print the money, everything's going to be okay, or a little somehow okay, like it was in the past years. Understand? So yeah, everybody's saying that. Now, if you look at it again, it ain't going to happen like that. It won't. Everybody been standing for the past year, or I can say since 2020. People have been saying, oh, the US dollar is going to collapse. This is going to do, this is going to happen. And nobody's asking themselves, how come the Dixie always managed to rally right back up? Nobody's asking for that, right? And again, that's why I keep telling you, you've got to pay attention to what the government is doing. Because this bull run is majority control, majorly controlled by macroeconomy. There's no way you can do this. We've been kicking recession down the road for, I can say recession was supposed to hit US in 2020. It was supposed to happen. I think and it was a blessing in disguise that COVID happened. Or no, a lot of people have a lot of theories about it. Maybe you hear some people saying that the government created that situation to try to, kick the other situation down the road. But for me, looking at the economy, we were supposed to be in recession in 2020. They've managed to kick it down the road 5 years. We are now to the point that you can't do that anymore. You can't push it down anymore. If you look at all the, oh, come on, what's going on? If you look at all the major economies, okay, they are all already bending a knee. Because mother nature, you can't, no matter how hard you try, you cannot, when I say you cannot fool mother nature for so long. Time is going to come when mother nature is going to tell you, okay, my friend, time to bend a knee. And that's exactly what's happening. So right now, I think the US is playing not only with its citizens, but with everybody around the world. Because you guys know the reserve currency right now is the US dollar. Any wrong move, okay, if Powell does any wrong move right now, the US is going to feel it. And then the other economists will be like, yeah, you see, this is what we've been telling you about. Therefore, I think they are trying the best. They are trying whatever they can, whatever they can do right now. They are trying their best to maintain that. Because now everybody's looking at it. Okay, all the major economies have already collapsed. They've already gone into recession. The only one still standing is the US dollar. Well, somehow standing. Not that it's still fully standing. It is somehow standing, right? So when you do that, is the US is trying to show the world, like, this is why we are the reserve currency. That's what they're doing. Okay, therefore, yeah, time is coming again, like our Trumpicious Magicius says, oh, it will be too late. I'll call him too late. It will be this and that. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. So he say it will be too late, but I think I can read in between the lines. I can read in between the lines, and I can tell you, like, based on my own opinion, okay, I don't know what everybody else thinks. I think what the US is trying to do is show dominance. You understand? If you can be like, you know what, Japanese economy collapsed almost a year ago. They've been trying to keep it in the wraps. Chinese economy, we already know what's up with that. Russian, is Indian, all of them, they collapse. But look, I was able to stand tall for over a year while everybody else was doing this. Okay, now you're also going to see something. If all these major economies, they already collapse, that means the value of their currencies is this low. The US, even if it collapses, it will still be higher than the rest of these countries. You understand? So yeah, that is what I think they are doing. And it takes people to kind of understand, like, okay, whatever you're looking at right now, that is what the problem. That's what whatever you're looking at right now, excuse me, is not the problem. The problem is the approach on how to fix whatever that you're looking at right now. Okay? It started with Ukraine and their counterparts throwing stones. What happened? Market collapse. All of a sudden, the world found a way. The world found a way to solve this problem, and economy kind of bounced. It bounced back. Out of the blue, now the trade wars. Out of the blue. It looks like every time economists try to start, these guys, they find a way to kick it back in the knee. Okay? Out of the blue, oh, trade wars. And what happened to economy? The entire world drop. Okay, before you knew it, yeah, oh, that we're gonna give you months, we're gonna do blah blah blah. Next thing you know, economy started to bounce back up again. Out of the blue, Israel and their neighbors, again, they started throwing stones, and this time, yeah, it killed the economy, but it wasn't that bad, because I do remember seeing Bitcoin bouncing back up again. I saw Bitcoin coming back up again, and it looked like as soon as economy was trying to come up, guess what? Trumpicious Magicians told them, hey, you are throwing pebbles at each other. Let me give you a boulder. So Trumpicious Magicians now gets in there with big boulders and throw. See? Now what happened to economy? Again, get kicks in the knee. So if you ask me, in my personal opinion, these guys are doing this to try to keep the situation going. That's what is happening. But yes, you will see everybody and their grandmama not paying attention to it, right? Because now it's the weekend right now. Stock market is closed, right? Now the only thing people are trading is going to be cryptocurrencies. That's the only thing people are trading. So you are looking at these prices going on right now. The question is going to be, what will happen Monday when stock markets opens? Is cryptocurrency going to be, since we're already down, is it going to be staying down there, or is it going to plummet even more? You understand? So yeah, that is the situation that we are looking at right now, and everybody and their grandmama doesn't know what to do. Okay, so for me, like I said, when things like this happen, is the biggest opportunity of your life. If you look at every situation, okay, you guys remember when we went from the gold standard to the US dollar standard, whatever they call that thing. If you had bought gold, I think it was 1972 or whatever, with President Nixon, if you had bought gold, just pile it up, just keep on buying gold, today you will be a multi-billionaire. Okay, because hey, let's see, excuse me for a second. Let's ask chat GPT. Let's ask chat GPT real quick, and we're gonna ask it, what was the price of gold in 1972? Okay, let's see what chat GPT says. Thinking. What are you thinking about, you cocksucking bastard? what are you thinking about? You're a machine. You are supposed to have the answer right there. Let's see. It's checking all of them. And I'm still connected to the Wi-Fi from my house, so let me take that out so that it will be working faster. No, I'm not. Go ahead. I'm not offline. Let's go. Let's say I need to clarify gold price by considering both official and free market researching reliable sources of the World Gold Council. It makes sense. You have come across conflicting price data sites. Give me the most accurate. Give me the most accurate. Let me see. 1972. Okay. You guys see. Look at that. This is what I'm telling you. This is, had it been you had bought gold. Look at that. 1972, an ounce of gold was $38. Anything between $38 to $65. Okay. Let's just say you had been buying every year. Okay. You know that this financial system was going to do this. Okay, and you decided to pile up on gold every year. Okay, let's say you are 1972, 1973. I didn't think it was gonna jump up like that. Let's say you was buying gold the way I am buying Casper right now. Okay, and you put in, let's see, you put in let's take my calculator. Okay, let's say $38. Let's say between 1972 and 1980, okay, let's say gold didn't go up to $100. Okay, I don't think it did, but anyways, let's say you put in $20,000, okay, at an average price of let's say $50. You will have your 400 ounces, and today's gold went up to, I think it was close to 4,000. So let's say 3,800 times $3,800. Come on. $1.5 million. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, when you start talking about this kind of opportunity, and then you start to realize what you actually have in front of you, because the financial system is changing. It's changing. There's something that most people are, everybody else is looking at their dollar value, everybody else is looking at this and that. And I've told you here in this channel, my millionaire journey, we are looking for generational wealth. That's what we are interested in. And now, where can you find it? People are saying Bitcoin, others are saying black, and I'm looking at everything around me. It's not Bitcoin. It's not, because Bitcoin has a lot of flaws, and these flaws, again, they are going to start revealing themselves. Okay, I saw somebody the other day that was talking about what you call it, hash rate. Okay, now if you think Casper has a hash rate problem, imagine what Bitcoin is going to happen. What's going to happen to Bitcoin? Because as we all know, to mine Bitcoin takes a lot of computation power. That's what it takes. What's the cost of electricity? What's the cost of that manpower? There's a lot of things. Again, sooner than later, everybody's going to be getting out of that game. Is going to be getting out of mining Bitcoin. And when mining Bitcoin becomes so stagnant, do you think the Bitcoin network is going to survive? Again, that's another thing people are not looking at. Everybody else and their grandmama is going over there on Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin, and I've already told you, as long as that hype is still there, I will hold Bitcoin. That's the thing. But I know it's not going to last, because sooner than later, people are going to discover Casper. Sooner than later, people are going to find out that everything that Bitcoin was supposed to be doing is what Casper is doing. Sooner than later. And when that happens, yeah. I'm telling you, the only thing right now, yeah, Bitcoin is gold, Casper silver, okay. I'm going to look at the same people saying that. I'm going to look at their faces when Casper starts to go from $1 trillion market cap, $2 trillion market cap. Because again, what determines the value of an asset is the use cases, right? Is what determines the value. And right now, just at 10 blocks per second, Casper is posed for those instant payments. Imagine when Dag Knight comes out at 100 blocks per second. Would you rather be moving your stuff in Bitcoin or in Casper? Casper will become the micro payments. Like you go to store, you want to buy stuff, you want to pay for stuff using your credit card, debit card. Casper will become that standard. It will become Casper. And by then, transaction volumes start coming in. That market cap is going to grow faster than a lot of people think. Right now, I sound like a fool. I sound like a broken radio when I keep trying to point these minor things out. Okay? I keep trying to point them out. And yet, 99.9% of the people are not paying attention. Everybody else is looking at this, is going over there, blah, blah, blah. Again, you come over here, people talking about Crashilandia Solana, people talking about Sui, people talking about, I don't know, Hyperliquid. You talk whatever you want to talk about. But step back a little bit. Why do we hate the fiat? Did you ask yourself that question? Why don't we want to deal with the government? See? Oh, where's the rain coming from? It started to rain all of a sudden. So, yeah, the answer to that, excuse me. The answer to that, excuse me about that. The answer to that lays in the supply, security, and all that stuff, right? You look at Crashilandia, proof of stake, unlimited amount of coins, which means they can come out today and print as many coins as they want, right? Same thing with the US dollar. Sui, the same thing, right? Any other proof of stake you bring out there, the same thing. So yeah, that part they threw out of the window. Scalability, yeah, that's another one that I still have a question mark on. Same thing, right? So there is so many things when you start looking at, and then you go through Casper, compare them to any chain you want to, you start to understand that, yeah, this is one of the reasons why Casper will dominate. Casper, I told you guys, 99.9% of all this crypto transaction will happen on Casper. You will see. And yet people don't pay attention to it, and everybody else want to go chase the same Bitcoin. Even after, again, I told you guys, if you did not invest in Bitcoin when it was less than $10,000, stay away from it. You're not going to make money from it. Well, if you want to wait 10 years for you to make $100,000, well, that is up to you. Everybody's their own, I'm not your financial advisor, but yeah, that is not something I could co-sign for myself. That's not something I want to co-sign. But anyways, it's up to you, right? There are so many things that when you look at, and you look at Casper, or you even look at Quant, you will realize that the money you're looking for, right there, Casper, Quant, is right there. But yet everybody's talking about, oh, the hype is not there, oh, this is not there, blah blah blah, it's not there. Again, guys, the hype is not there because smart contracts are not live. They're not. There is nothing on Casper right now, nothing other than the name. wants that development. I remember the steps when I told you how do I do to invest in coins, right? I told you my steps. We're in that step when we let the team do their thing. And doing their thing means working on smart contracts and implementing them. That's what doing their thing means. When we are almost there, because Casper's testnet is almost over with. That's the first step. And after that, yeah, price action starts, eager labs, the testnet will go live, and then it will be over, and then that will be another step. And again, you are going to see it, tier 1 exchanges, everybody and their grandmama will become a Casper expert. And by the time that happens, yeah, you will understand even better why I am telling you that Casper is your doorway to those riches. Why I'm telling you why quant is your doorway to that money. But everybody else, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'm not your financial advisor, right? Anyway, again, you want to sit here and say it will be a super cycle. Okay, that's fine by me. But like I said, July, August, I'm paying attention to the market. Bitcoin cycle will not change. But what I'm telling you, looking at everything else, I think there will be a longer bear market than the bull run. That's what I think it will happen. Okay? But anyway, hey, who am I, right? We just got to see. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at how the market has been performing. There's no even point of looking at it, right? But hey, you already know. I told you. Wink, wink. Right? Purple line is going to drop. Green line is going to go up. So, well, it's up to you, right? I'm not here to convince you, like I told you last time. Okay? Anyways, now let's go look at crypto bubbles right quick. Let's see what we have on crypto bubbles. Let's see. There. See? Money is not going to trickle down. Bitcoin goes up, utility coins go up. Bitcoin trash, utility coins crash, and the entire altcoins also crash with it. Okay, we are already in alt season. If you can't see it, man, I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, excuse me for a second. It's raining out there, so the noise is becoming too much. Let me go to the house and continue this. Excuse me. Well, I will be damned. The rain stopped. Anyways, yeah, let's go right quick. Let's go to first look at King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have? Oh, not okay. Here we have. For the past hour, Casper is down 0.6%. 8.6% down on the day, 16.1% down on the week, 44.5% down on the month, and 57.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.63 billion and the 24 hours volume traded at $93.45 million. Looking again at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, what we have here. 0.2% down the last hour, 6% down on the day, 16.4% down on the week, 8.6% down on the month, and 15.6% up in the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.29 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $30.69 million. Okay, now we go look at let's see. Cubic, high risk, high reward. We have here 3.4% down the last hour, 13.2% down on the day, 20.1% down on the week, 3.9% down on the month, 56.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $159 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $4.64 million. Okay, now we're looking at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. What we have here, 0.3% up the last hour. Wow, somebody goes the opposite. Somebody went the opposite. Anyways, 9.4% down on the day, 17.6% down on the week, 40.5% down on the month, 62.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $525.25 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $45.02 million. Now we look at the Bitcoin, the big orange guy. We have 1.5% down the last hour, 3.7% down on the day, 5.5% down on the week, 8.7% down on the month, and 55.7% up on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.98 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $43.95 billion. See, this is why I told you, store of value or not, this asset cannot be used. Okay, let's look at gold right quick. Okay, excuse me for a second. Okay, let's look at gold. Let's see the price of gold. Let's see how far did gold dump. Let's see price of gold. Come on, give me the chart. I don't want to see none of this. Price of gold. Let's see how far it dumped. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. Store of value, Bitcoin. My God, look at gold. Okay, for the past day, you see the chart of gold, and now look at that of Bitcoin. Look at how far Bitcoin dumped and compared to gold. I'm telling you guys, store of value is in gold, not in Bitcoin. But well, it will take some time for people to really understand what's happening here. Okay, people will understand it, and by the time you do it, it will be too late, because these Bitcoin maxis, that's what they're doing. For me, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing that that they keep this up, because for me, it makes my Bitcoin price to go higher. But morally, yeah, well, I'm just gonna let it people are gonna find out. That's why for me to store my value of my assets, I move it to gold. Okay, that's what I do. But anyways, it's up to you if you want to store it in Bitcoin, whatever you want to do. You are free to do whatever you like with your money. But again, for me, the store of value, okay, on Bitcoin, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. You guys can just look at it and say and see it yourself. I don't even need to sit here and say it. Again, if you did not invest in Bitcoin when it was below 10 grand, it's a losing battle for you. That's all I can tell you. Okay, anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at prices in details. Trading view, this one. Let's go look here. We have Dixie going down, Bitcoin going down. Yeah, does not look good at all. If you look at Caspa, yeah, Caspa, unfortunately, we just broke that trend line, the white trend line, which now, let's see what happens. Is this a fake out? Is this a continuation? Or what's going on here? So far, like I told you guys, Casper still in an uptrend, because, hey, unless we break 5 cents, then we'll confirm a downtrend. But as long as we're still above 5 cents, Casper still in an uptrend. That's what it is, okay? So far, yeah, there's nothing you can do right now that will relieve anybody's sentiments. The sentiments right now is bearish in everything. Any asset that you choose, okay? People are panicking, and that's what it is. So therefore, technical analysis right now will not do you any good. You just have to wait for people to stop panicking and let the market find its own directions again. So far, yeah, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will see, yeah, it looks like we're still holding a little bit on this white line, because we came here. Here's when we touched it the first time, and the second time we are touching it right now. If you look at that wick, okay, look at the wick of that of that candle. That's what calls my attention. Look at that wick. It went so low, and look at how fast it got bought. So yeah, that is something that I'm also paying attention, because yeah, I'm saying it because a lot of people are still going to be panicking, and this might be a fake out. Okay, so far, let's wait and see how everything plays out, right? If you look at it on the daily, let's see the daily, what the daily says. See, on the daily, we are still right on the money, on the support. So yeah, for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna be here and watch it. Look at the ribbon. It has already started to spray out. Normally, if this was gonna be worse than it is, like let's say going back to 1 cent or whatever, this ribbon will still be squeezing just like it is doing right here, right? But when you look here, you see it has started to spray it out, which means sooner than later this thing is gonna start to curve. Okay, but yeah, let's wait, because Bitcoin is still doing its thing. People are still panicking. A lot of people are still not understanding what's going on. Okay, so yeah, for me, I'm gonna wait. The price targets are still the same. Nothing has changed for me. It hasn't, because again, when you look at it on the weekly, look, we have not broken the trend. If we went below it, the people bought it right back up. See, right here. We went below it. Look at how fast it got bought. The second time it happened was here. It got touched, and look at how fast people bought it. So yeah, this is the second time we're touching that trend. And for me, that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm not panicking, because this price action does not seem to be as bad as you think. Because again, when it's dumping like the way it is, it usually be panic selling. We've seen this before. We've seen it. It's nothing from any other place. Okay, it's still the same. Just be patient, and everything is going to play out normal. If you panic, you're going to FOMO out of your positions, and then you will lose. Price targets for me is still the same. Like I told you guys, first price target is going to be 15 cents. 15 cents, then we'll go to 18. From 18 cents we have 19. From 19 we have 20 cents, and then price discovery begins. Casper is on his trend, and everything else is moving according to plan. So if you panic, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at quant, look at QNT, and let's go right here. QNT, the banker's coin, and USDT. Let's look at that right quick. Okay, here on the 1 hourly, again, like I told you, quant could even still go all the way down, okay, to $80, and will still be in an uptrend. Okay, look at the major line right there, like 86 cents. I mean $86. That was a major resistance. Okay, we have not even touched it yet. We're still close to it, but we haven't touched it. If you zoom out, look again, like I was telling you, this dump you're looking at right now, this is panic selling. Okay, you need to learn how to control your emotions, because if you don't, you are going to be like a bunch of these people who's like, oh, my position is down 20%, I might as well just close it. When you close it and the price bounce, you have lost 20% of your position, right? So yeah, that's things that you need to learn how to do. For me, I don't trade with stop loss. I don't. All I do is add to my position and make it even, my liquidation to drop even more. Right now, my liquidation on quant, I think it's at $80 or something like that on one exchange, and the other one is at $40. So yeah, I don't trade with stop losses. But anyways, now if you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's go on the 4 hours right quick. See, the same thing. We are going through that important support, which again, I told you guys, that's what will happen. Okay, now we're looking at it, ribbon still falling. Now if Bitcoin jumps up today, you're about to see quant do the same thing. And if you look at that candle, guys, this candle has not closed up yet. Okay, we still have about an hour for this candle to close. Look at that. When I'm telling you guys, that's what I'm saying. Pay attention. Look at that candle. First of all, when you see this Star Wars, that is a reversal candle. Okay, and then look at the next one, this one here. You see how fast people bought it up? That's another sign to tell you that, yeah, this thing, this said, well, this is my moment of wink wink. This is my time. So yeah, you guys can read the candles anytime you want to, but I'm telling you, this thing right here, the price action is not normal, and what's happening, people panic selling, and people that know what it is, they are buying it right back up. Now if you look at it on the daily, look on the daily, this is again why I'm telling you I am not surprised and I'm not panicking about this price action. Despite all this price falling, the ribbon stay green and it's still up, and right now it is squeezing. Okay, decision time is about to come. It's squeezing, and which means this thing could bounce and go right back up to $125 before you could even say hello. That's what could happen, and people are not paying attention to it, right? It's just, that's the funniest thing about it. Everybody else, yeah, people throwing stones and blah blah blah, yeah, but why are you panicking? Hold on to your investment. You need to know what you want. Focus on what you want. Because if you focus on somebody else's problems, guess what? You're going to lose a lot of money. This is why I am not panicking. Because a lot of indicators are showing it. Like, yeah, this thing is about to run. Go look at the MACD. Look at the RSI. Look at Bollinger Bands. Look at everything else. And then you will understand why I'm telling you that the price action that we are looking at right now is not what it's supposed to be. Okay, so yeah, when everybody and their grandmama realizes it, hey, and they start buying it back, this thing is gonna run even higher than it is doing it right now. Okay, that's why I keep telling you, pay attention to July and August, and it's almost here, right? Anyways, if you look at it on the weekly, look on the weekly. Again, look at that candle. Look at that weekly candle, guys. Look at it. Okay, let me zoom it out for a little bit for you. Look at it. See the weekly candle? And then again, everybody, that's what I'm telling you. Look at this weekly candle and then look at the ribbon. It came down, touched that support on the money. Bam. And up it went. That's up it went. I'm telling you. And then if you look at it, look at the ribbon. Look at the ribbon. What do you see? Turning green already, right? I'm telling you, this is going to catch a lot of people off guard. My price targets are still the same. We're going to conquer that $125 with a daily candle. Once we do, we're going to try it, conquer it at 151. After that, we have 164. After that, 176. With a daily candle close above it, quant will be looking at 230. 230 all-time high. So yeah, everything is playing according to plan. If you panic, my friend, you lose. You know how they say out there, you snooze, you lose, right? That's exactly what's going on. Anyways, now I'm going to skip Jasmine because there's no point. Jasmine is doing the same thing Bitcoin is doing. But anyways, if you go to Bitcoin, you will see it. You will see the same thing, right? I told you, wink, wink. Once we cross my purple line, price is going to fall. Right? And then what happened? We crossed my purple line, price fell. And again, like I said earlier, I am going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting it to drop this far, but oh well, it is what it is, right? Still, again, it fell just like I told you it will. Now, if you go to the 4-hourly, here, 4 hour, the same thing. Okay, look, ribbon is still crossing, it's still falling. Okay, and look at those candles. That's what I'm telling you. You have to pay you have to pay attention to this thing. These candles shows you that this bullish momentum is in there. This is panic selling. It's not organic selling. That's what it is showing. Okay, for me, I think we are going to do this. Probably price start to recover or go sideways until we hit Sunday this week that we're about to enter, which is going to be June 29. Again, don't say I didn't warn you, and let me make sure you're looking at me. I just don't say I didn't warn you. Wink, wink, wink. So don't say I didn't warn you. I'm giving it to you right now, right? Wink, wink, wink. Okay, so once we hit that line, okay, you're about to see it, and exactly just like any other one, that's what you're about to see. For those of you who don't believe it, let me go on the daily, okay? Who don't believe it, when you go up a little bit, you will see it. Every time we hit my green candle, price ran. Price usually start to run up to it, right? We hit this one, it ran. I told you purple is gonna fall. It fell. Green line, it went. Purple fell. This one is that didn't play out. It was because of the unexpected. It was supposed to go. But anyways, we hit purple again. Price fell. Now pay attention to this guy. I'm telling you, okay? Before we even get there, you're about to see Bitcoin start to go sideways or take up a little bit. That's what you will see. And if you look at it on the weekly, let's go on the weekly right quick. You will see, yeah, my charts is a little bit dirty, but I do have my lines set up already. I don't know about you, but yeah, we are getting there to the first green line, okay, on the daily. Now we're gonna have this one again. Like I said, the Monday we're about to see. Depends on the depends on the what you call it. Depending on the outcome of people throwing their stones, it is supposed to see some kind of relief. Okay, I already have July a little bit. I already have July marked up and stuff like that. But yeah, this is my cheat code to you. If you want to, you can look at it, take a snapshot, and pay attention to those dates. Okay. Anyways, guys, now we said that, let's go look at our positions. Okay. So, but before we do that, please, like I will say it, I do not condone leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing, because it's an easier way. easier way for you to head to Reg City. It's an easier way. I cannot teach you how to trade. I don't know anybody who can. The only way you can learn how to trade is by trial and errors. That's why I usually say it. Okay, down below I do have Bydfi, which I recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. If you sign up, you meet their deposit requirements, they'll give you free money. You get that free money, take out $100. Do not be in a rush. Take out $100 and practice. Practice how to trade, because everybody's different. Somebody like me, I trade at 50x. You are going to know the people that like, oh, it's too risky. They're going to trade at 3x or something like that. Everybody's different. You are going to find what works for you when you practice. You cannot use my strategy. I cannot use yours. Everybody's different. Because if you don't, yeah, you will find yourself in a nice apartment complex in Reg City, and you don't have nobody else to blame but yourself. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. First of all, we're going to start with Bydfi. You guys already know there I am trading King Casper, and I am also trading Quant. Okay, today, due to the situation going on over there, my overall I am still at $8,500. Okay, as you guys can see, if you look at my contracts, you will see here, come on, see that Casper went down to what, 6 point something cents. We are back above 7. Oh no, it's not Casper. Oh, sorry about that, it's not Casper. Let's go to Casper, because I think we were at 6. Let me bring Casper up. Okay, we went back like 5.8 it was, and we're back above 6.1 cents. Again, for me, we are still in an uptrend. Okay, uptrend, which is okay by me, unless if we break 5 cents, which again, I don't think is impossible, but I don't think we're going that low. It's something that I'm looking at it, and like, yeah, looking at the entire market, I don't think we're going that low, because Bitcoin is about to surprise a bunch of people. Okay, not just because of the price, but because when you look at the liquidation, there is more money above 105,000 Bitcoin right now than it is below. So yeah, market, again, like I said, market does not favor the majority. Market usually takes as much money from majority as possible. Anyways, on my Casper, I am down 71%, which is $6,400. If you look at my Quant, I am down 23%, which is $2,500. Okay, you can pause this and you can look at my numbers if that's what you're interested in doing. Okay, now let's go right quick. Let's look at Phemex. On Phemex, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin Jasmine. Okay, today I am still at $4,200. Okay, I know a lot of people are going to be asking, why is my position jumping that much? Again, if you pay attention, you know I trade at 50x. I am very aggressive trader. Market moves a little bit, my position moves a lot. Okay, so yeah, either up or down, they're always going to move like that. If you look at my contracts, you will see here that on my Jasmine, I am down 86%, which is $9,500. And then if you look at my Casper, I am down 56%, which is $2,400. Okay, like again, everybody else on their grandma, I'm panicking, but I'm telling you, I'm not. If you look at my Jasmine liquidation, you will see 0.06. That's my liquidation. And for that of Casper, you will see it's at 4 cents. So yeah, the price can swing as much as it wants. I don't care. Okay, highest thing it could do, if it gets closer to 0.06, I just add to my margin, which again, I don't think we're going to get even close to that low. But anyways, it's something that we are watching. Okay, anyways, now if you go to Wix Exchange, which is last but not the least, on Wix, I am trading King Casper, and I am in a competition using Quant. Okay, now if you look at my overall, today I am up. I am still there at $2,300. Okay, if you look at my contracts, you will see here on my Quant, I am down 33%, which is $450. Okay, and on my Casper, I am down 40%, which is $745. Again, you can pause this and you will also know the same thing. Like me, I trade at 50x. That's why my positions are moving fast, as you can see the way they do. Okay, it has its advantages and its disadvantages. For me, this is what I feel comfortable with, and this is how I'm going to trade it. Okay, again, do not do this if you don't have experience, because if you do, you are going to lose a lot of money. Okay, anyways, guys, now you have it. It's not going to be like many people are telling you. It's not going to be like that. Even cutting interest rate is not going to pump the market to oblivion like a lot of people are expecting. Okay, that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. Okay, and also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? That being said, yeah, today I'm going back to work, and hopefully by the next video I will be having my maxi mug. And for now, let me enjoy my coffee from my super dad mug. Okay, until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves. Okay, and bye bye.